Hey everyone, if you're watching this video, you probably just came from the video that talked about a normal delivery, and yours isn't normal. So I want to walk through some real quick examples of what that might mean. First of all, one of the things we get a lot of comments from customers on is, what does curbside mean? So to FedEx, who's going to be your freight carrier, they're going to call you a couple days before the actual delivery, and at that point, it's your time or your turn to disclose anything about your delivery location that's odd. Remember, they're driving a 54-foot tractor trailer. Wherever they're going, they have to back it up and get back out or turn around at the end. So a lot of houses, they're not accessible. They have low-hanging limbs, electrical wires, sharp S-turns or whatever. To FedEx, curbside means as close as they can physically get a 54-foot tractor trailer to your home, which if you're one of these houses that has a mile-long driveway they can't turn around at the end, they're going to drop those cabinets at the end of the street. So you want to talk to FedEx about where else could you take delivery? Do you want to pick them up at the terminal? Do you want to bring your pickup truck and a trailer down to the local truck stop or large parking area, a Walmart, and exchange the delivery there? They'll bring it anywhere you ask them to. They'll even have the driver call you in advance of the delivery when they're an hour out. They'll make it very accommodating, but you've got to disclose oddities about your location. If they couldn't get as close as need be, that does not mean it wasn't curbside, okay? So we want to be clear on what curbside means. The other thing you may have happen is the driver it happens rarely and it's not supposed to happen at all. This is a residential delivery and FedEx is required to call you to arrange the delivery. In rare happenings, we've seen where FedEx has just dropped it while you're at work and you come home and there's 6 pallets in your driveway. And to me, I'd be angry. If I'm you, I'd be angry, but you can get through it. What we'd ask you to do is follow the same process. Take pictures of all the packages and the pallets, and immediately, not next week, not day after tomorrow, immediately contact your cabinet coach at Cabinet Joint and send them the pictures and say, here's what happened. They didn't call me. I never saw a driver. I never saw a delivery receipt. Here's my load and I have these damages. We'll run interference for you, but you still have to get a hold of us ASAP. Same day would be the best, certainly the next day at the latest. You may also have something where the driver does show up. You do your whole loading, unloading process that we talked about in the main video, and then the driver says, I'm not going to let you touch this delivery receipt. That was very common during the COVID generation because of the germ exchange. They wouldn't let you touch delivery receipts. You still may have a driver who does that. Follow the same process, take your pictures, do all of that, and then as soon as the driver leaves, immediately contact your cabinet coach and say, my delivery was just here. The driver would not let me sign the delivery receipt, but I had shortages or I had damage, and just disclaim it to us in an email immediately. Don't wait till 3 days from now, because now FedEx can say, well, you could have known that 3 days ago. How do we know you didn't damage it? Just cover yourself. Get a hold of your cabinet coach right away and let them know what happened. You may have a spunky driver who says, oh, I see this pallet thing here is gas, but you can't prove there's damage in there. And you're like, well, without unstacking the whole pallet, how do I know if there's damage or not? That's another one where the driver is not going to want to sit there and let you spend a half an hour getting to that box to look at it. So he either has to let you disclaim the damage, or you've got to let your cabinet coach know right away. I took a picture, I told the driver, he wouldn't let me touch the delivery receipt. I have damage, okay? So it's all, again, copious notes. It's all just doing the right thing and taking as much information as you can, as many pictures as you can, and getting a hold of us, and we'll run interference as best we can. So that's about it. There's always little nuances, but with just a little bit of common sense and just taking your time and thinking, hey, if I was on the receiving end of this and I'm Conestoga or Cabinet Joint, what would I need to make this right? Photos are great, and immediacy of your reporting of it is great. And everything else will get sorted out in time. So we really do hope this helps you. We don't want to scare you. The deliveries typically go very smoothly. The drivers are very kind. Conestoga is very good about getting the replacements done within the 12-day window. But your part is just to help us out with as much information as you can provide. So we appreciate that. Have a great day, guys.